So coming into 3-game homestand, how does it? Do you think there's an acknowledgement from the team that they're at home rather than on the road, or do you think it's just business as usual no matter where they're playing?
Trying to decipher that question out of my deep respect for you. One, we like being at home because it's 80 degrees as we're sitting here outside. There's a reason my dad can't wait to get here. So I think it was 5 this morning when I talked to him in Cincinnati. So we definitely prefer to be in Westwood. We play in the Big Ten, and I think that every Big Ten team would prefer to be in Westwood if they could move their campus. So that's that. Second, in a general answer, I haven't given this to you in a while, but in American sports, college basketball is the biggest home court advantage of all American sports, statistically. So you prefer to be at homes. And then third, you're in a great conference, you better win at home. So hopefully our fan base will give us a great boost on against Indiana. I don't talk about home stands because I don't even know who we play next. I know it's one of 2 teams, and I don't want to get it wrong, as my dad told me.
Have you seen an improvement overall in your team's defense?
Yes. Yes. Not giving up the game plan. So you don't want to let, for instance, against Purdue, you don't want to let Superman beat you. He can beat you with the pass or the dribble. You know, against Oregon, we're trying to take away the paint. We made Martinelli take 19 shots to get 20 points. So what I've always tried to do with my team is keep things simple. They're not coaches. Fans really struggle to understand this. And people that really are, real fans that watch and they're vested. How can they not know this? How can they? Well, first of all, they got class. They're 20 or 21 or 22. They like girls a lot. They're not old guys that would rather have a beer and watch a game. They like girls a lot, and they don't sit around and watch basketball all day. So I try to give them certain things that they, if we do these 2 things, we're probably going to win. We got like a 90% chance of winning. And that's worked well for me. But if you don't do those 2 things, you got like a 90% chance of losing. So we've gotten better at getting those 2 things done. That's what's helped our defense the most.
Would you say it was they disregarded it or they didn't execute it?
I think there's 2 things. I think there's I said this after the game the other night. I know you guys all miss going to Eugene so much. I want you to know nothing's changed since none of you guys were there. You didn't miss anything. Nothing has changed. It was raining. It was the same place. But I did say this the other night. It's not disregard. It's ability. And even though people are older, getting them transformed into your style, into what you're trying to do with your team versus their old team is different. So even if you go out and get older guys in the portal, it's still different for them. I'll give you Indiana as an example. Okay, I think Coach DeVries' son has played for him, and I think Enright played for him at Drake. So it's taken his team a while to become who he wants them to become. And he's done a great job. They're a vastly improved team from the beginning of the season. So I don't think it's disregard. I think it takes time to build them into a team into who you want them to be. And you just can't do it first of all, you got to struggle to get them to believe they need to do it. Back to really answering your question. Sometimes they might think, well, we're just better. We're so good, we're going to win. Or, so some of that is talent. Guys think, we're just going to win. So they got to realize and struggle, go through pain together to realize, first you got to do hard things to win. It's really hard to win, especially in a big high major league. And change some of them. In our instance, you're trying to change personalities. For instance, of Donnie and Book. You're trying to really change personalities. And I'm talking about on the court personality.
Closing in on getting Sky back?
Yes, but when a hamstring guys, it's like it's as soon as he gets sore, we back him off. So I made the mistake and got excited, and I'm going to stop that.
Has he been doing some just limited stuff?
He felt great yesterday, but I'm not going to get excited.
Have you thought much?
I feel bad for him.
Yeah.
Really feel bad. And obviously for his senior teammates that this is their last chance. They need him out there playing last 7 games without him. Tough. But he's been through so much, we don't have to go through it, but I feel for him.
Is he going to apply for the league with eligibility?
Yes.
Okay. And then when he comes back, have you thought about game plan for Trent?
Yeah, get Donnie and Trent some rest. Trust me, they would like some rest.
What about 3 guards?
Trent's learned how hard it is to play 39 minutes a game.
What about playing those 3 guys
I gave
together?
you this answer right before he got hurt. You got to find a way to get your best players on the floor. Gives you the best chance to win.
Trent's one of your best players, I would say.
Yeah, I would agree. But not when he can't breathe. Even Tyler, this thing's a grind, man. And we've reduced what we do practice-wise significantly because of travel and because we have certain guys logging too many minutes. So that the day Sky comes back, that would be help vastly in that area.
Is Tyler completely healthy over his illness?
I think so. He's still, he's still a hockey player at heart, which, is somewhat of an illness. I mess with him with that.
Coach, just going back to Coach DeVries for a second.
Yes.
You were once coming from mid-major to a bigger conference. What can that be like? What advice would you give someone?
Well,
like
he
that?
was at West Virginia.
I know, but before he was at Drake too.
It's just the players are better, my friend. It's just, the players are better. But he doesn't need my advice. He's a hell of a coach. Last thing he needs is my advice.
I guess building off that, Coach Chesney's going to be there on Saturday. He's someone coming from mid-major to the Big Ten.
Yeah, is there a question with
So
that?
what would you give?
I know he's from James
advice,
Madison.
Advice like that.
Get players. He can coach. Stuff's overrated, guys. You think Dana Altman forgot how to coach? What's he got? 800 wins? 900 wins? Okay, get players.
You talked to Chip?
Which means you better fundraise and maybe do what the Arizona State football coach did. What's that guy's name?
Dillingham.
He's done it a few times.
Has he?
Yeah.
Live. I don't know him, but I love it.
Have you talked to Chesney?
Just text. When you get a job and you got to sign 30-something players, all the time you don't have time to mess with the basketball coach. And how many you sign?
41.
There you go. That's the new wave. You got to sign 40 players. You also got to hire 30 people. Because you used to have 9 or 10 coaches, now you got 20 people in the front office too. So the last thing he's got is probably hasn't seen his kids, let alone come talk to me.
At different points of the year, you brought up Eric Daly's rebounding numbers. How encouraging was it to see him?
Huge. He's our best rebounder. He's our most physical player. Tyler's tough and all that, but he's not as athletic as Eric. And it's also what Eric needs for his career. He's not going to jump shoot his way to a long career in basketball. He's got to use what God's given him, and he's worked so hard to build a great body, and he's in great shape. So he is, when people are going after the ball, he's as strong as anybody on the court. He's explosive as anybody on the court, and he's tough. So, if you can be a wing that's a high percentage rebounder, you're making it. Sean Marion, Josh Hart, I can keep going. You're going to make it. Doesn't matter how well you shoot it. If you can defend and rebound, and you're a high rebounding percentage wing, you're going to play. You're going to play basketball for a long time. Matisse Thybulle.
What's Indiana's strengths that you're going to have to?
Shooting. And there's three things I would tell you about Indiana. Because we're all paranoid as coaches. They're a great shooting team. They have three of the best shooters in the country, not the Big Ten. Wilkerson, Dorn, and Tucker, being his first name, DeVries. So, secondly, they're smart. They pass the ball and put you in a lot of tough situations to defend their shooters, meaning they're extremely well coached, why he doesn't need my advice. Third, I think they got some tough kids. I haven't seen Purdue get out hustled, maybe ever, but I saw it the other night when I watched the film. They got some tough, hard-nosed kids. They battle you. So they don't beat themselves. And I think, it's probably, I'm sure it's a question for him, but they've gotten much better. If you were to watch from when they played Louisville, Kentucky, till their last 4 or 5 games.
Eric said he attributed a little bit better play for the team, playing out of desperation.
I think it goes back, Trace, to the question you asked, about defense. Are they abstaining, or is it lack of foot speed? It's sometimes your hubris or arrogance. You think, well, we're really good, and we're just going to go out here and play. You realize, you get in this league, it is World War III to get a win. I mean, so you better understand, like, you don't play really, really hard. You're not going to win. Whether that's desperate, and it's just, the other thing is, you're doing it on the fly, right? When you're adding guys, everybody's adding pieces and adding guys, but we're still a newcomer to this league. And from a mentality standpoint, where it's not the Big Ten is such a hard-playing league that when I was at Cincinnati, I didn't want to schedule Big Ten teams because it was like a football game. You can't set a screen. They won't let you set it. Just watch a game. You go to set a screen, Tyler goes to set a screen, they just throw him out. They just throw him. No call. And it's every game. When the Big Ten, and then the guy goes, we almost got a 5-second count in the Ohio State game, out of bounds under, because Trent's going to set a screen and come off a screen. He went to move to set the screen. The guy just went like that. And he couldn't move. Like, he's trying to move, freedom of move, and couldn't move. That's just Big Ten basketball. So it's just an adjustment for our guys and for USC and Oregon and Washington. It's an adjustment. It's a different brand of basketball. And they can say whatever they want, that it's not that, it is.
I got 2 questions for you. Can I just clarify, you said Sky would try to get another year of eligibility?
Yes.
What would be the basis for that?
He only played 13 games his freshman year. I think the limit's 12. And the reason, not to get into it, it's ongoing, but obviously he had family health issues with his father and stuff, which has facilitated him leaving the team at Illinois. He was very happy there.
Thank you.
You got it?
Thank you, Coach.